Because you can be there before a gonorrhea, before you experience gonorrhea. I'll come on your blood pressure. Okay, I'll come there. Before you experience gonorrhea, okay, when immediately you notice that gonorrhea is, I have gonorrhea, before you say that I have a gonorrhea, my brother, the time that you notice that you have a gonorrhea, that's not the first time the gonorrhea is coming out. Okay, that's not the first time the gonorrhea is coming out. The gonorrhea has been in the system for so long. It is because it is now coming out because it has operated in your system, has taken over in your system. So now your body is telling you that something is happening for so long that you are not aware of. Let's be honest. So let's be aware of this. So before you notice that any infection has come out, you notice any infection, that's not the very first time the infection is coming out. The infection has been in your system for days, for weeks, for months, and it's now coming out. Before anybody gets stroke, before you get a stroke, that's the very first time you notice it. It's not the first time you should know that I'm having a sign of stroke. The stroke has been in your system for so long. Now it has, it is fighting you. It's just like armed robbers. An armed robber cannot just take one day to come and operate you. No. An armed robber doesn't just get, no, this has just money here, I want to come and rob. Then they just immediately can. No. An armed robber will take time to know everything about you, to know where to pass in case of emergency during their operation, where to come out from. Armed robbers have to come and know all this. So armed robber doesn't take just one day. An armed robber can be investigating you for years just to rob you. So anytime you hear that an armed robber attacks somebody, that is not the first time the armed robber notice or is coming after you. That armed robber has been chasing you for so long. Now he decided that, okay, it is about time. I've gotten all I want. I've gotten every information. I've got all the angles, whatever I will pass and blah. Before now, I decided that I want to operate here before the armed robber will come direct to you. It's the same as sickness. It's the same as sickness. Sickness, before a sickness, you will notice that a sickness, I have this sickness, I have a heart pain, I have this, I have stomach pain, I have infection, I have this. That's when the first time it's coming. Sometimes they came and they give you a slight sign. You didn't notice it. They'll go and come back. This time they are coming to operate fully. Sometimes they come unknowingly. They are there operating. It's operating your system. It's operating your system. So now, after they have taken all angles, your body now is telling you that something is happening to me so long you didn't know. This is how infection operates in our system. This is how our human body operates. That's why mostly it is important that sometimes it is good that sometimes you need not to be sick before you be taking medicine. Not orthodox medicine. Okay, not orthodox medicine. Sometimes you can be there, try to be feeding on herbs, local herbs, just to cleanse your system and stuff. When it comes to this powder, let me come to someone who asked a question on blood pressure. Let me come to this powder. This powder you are seeing here, that's what we call it general well-being. Okay, this powder works as diabetes. It can cure your diabetes. This powder you are seeing here can work on your diabetes, can work on blood pressure, can work on blood pressure, can work on infertility in men, low sperm count. You see, all these things I'm showing here, all this sickness I'm mentioning, we have a special way to use this product. When it comes to infertility or low sperm count in men, we have a special way that you can use this powder for that special sickness. So there are guys out there, especially those in UK and US, my customers out there, especially UK, US, Holland, Canada,